What is going on, guys? And welcome back to the Gator Gamer channel. I know I have not uploaded in a while, but here we are. Again. And so this is Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. I love this game. I can sit here and play this for hours. I do not have a pilot's license yet. Something I'm hoping I can get in the near future, in something a couple year or two down the road. But just this game, I love this game. I said that already, but I don't care. And I can just play this forever. So anyway, we are going to be using today, this is the Maule Orion. It's a 4-seater little single-engine plane. One of my favorite planes to fly. I love this plane. But as you can see, we starting from the little Baggett Airstrip in Florida, my home state. Woo! But anyway, so I like exploring and seeing all this game has to offer. So we're just gonna be going right down the list. Just transition from airport to airport down the list. If you don't like it, there's nothing I can do about that. But I love this game, and here we go. If you can already tell, this is gonna be a heck of a long series. This is gonna probably keep going on for as long as the channel goes on. I may transition to the new Microsoft Flight Simulator when that comes out, but for now, this is just going to be a series that just keeps going and going and going. But anyway, our flight plan, it's about a 45 mile an hour, no, not mile an hour, 40 mile flight. Just happens to be a short one. To another little airstrip outside, I think a bit by, I think sort of north of Daytona Beach, but we're going to be going up to 4,000 feet and just flying. For some reason though, I cannot get, there's this glitch with this that I cannot get it all fair weather no matter how hard I try, it just keeps automatically going back to it. So it's going to be fair weather until I can get a bug fix for that. But yeah, it's going to be going full load, and I do use ATC. I do listen to ATC, and yeah, let's just get in here. Okay, and we're in the plane. So here's this. I have like the menu bar up, and so here's the plane. It's a really nice plane. As you can see, here's the airstrip. I just turn everything off first, so we're just cold and dark. Just makes it a bit more realistic. And so set the parking brake. Over here, if we go to the virtual cockpit, here we can open the door. There it is. Now let's just say everyone's getting on. Here we go. Since it is a little grass strip, we won't have to taxi around and that kind of junk. But, okay, here we go. Let's go down here. Turn the batteries on, both of them on. Turn the avionics on. Now, and then let's turn our boost pump on. Turn our strobe lights on, our landing lights on. Now let's just work out autopilot here. So we're going to be going up to 4,000 feet today, our cruising altitude. Oh, no, it was way too high. And our heading, which way are we going to be going? Let's pull up our little GPS here. Move this up to the top. Okay, we're going to be departing straight south. Straight south. So you can hear the ATC going there. Straight south departure. So let's get our little heading indicator up there. For a south departure. There we go. And we are facing south, so that's good. And so we don't need to make any maneuvers. That's just, the GPS is just like that because it doesn't really get up and running until you put your throttle out. Push your throttle all the way up. Okay, so let's put our propeller and our mixture throttles all the way up. And heading on. We'll turn, the autopilot is off. No, that's on. This needs to be off for takeoff. And let's start the engine. So Control E. It's really hard to see because it is a tail dragger, so let's just move this to the view up here. Okay, the parking brake's on, so let's get the throttle going to a high RPM. See a little Maule Orion up there. And parking brake. Okay, let's go down a bit so we can see it. Released. So we want to push the nose all the way down. Oh, no, wrong way. Push the nose all the way down. And then lift up. And we're in the air. So let's get our heading on. And so let's move back to here as we are in the air. Okay. And so now we're in the air. Which way do we? Okay, we're gonna continue. Let's contact ATC. Alpha 315 Tango Yankee Golf is type Maule 7, 1 mile south of Foxtrot Delta 57.
Request flight following. Maule Alpha 315 Tango Yankee Golf. All reach approach. Squawk 2106. Squawk 2106. Maule Tango Yankee Golf.
Okay, let's get this to 5 miles.
Radar contact 1 mile south at Foxtrot Delta 57 1000. Altimeter 29902.
Okay, we got radar contact.
Tango Yankee Golf.
And we're gonna request IFR clearance.
Maule Alpha 315 Tango Yankee Golf.
Oh, we're only 2 miles south of Foxtrot Delta 57, which is where we just took off from, the Baggett Airstrip, I think.
Maule Alpha 315 Tango Yankee Golf is cleared to Foxtrot Delta 39 Airport as filed. Squawk 2106.
Okay, we're gonna read back our IFR clearance. 315 Tango Yankee Golf is cleared to Foxtrot Delta 39 Airport as filed. 2106, sorry, messed up there.
Maule Tango Yankee Golf, read back correct. Radar contact 1700. Altimeter 299.
Okay, as you can see, they're gonna have us turn right 185 degrees.
Climb and maintain 4000. Maule Tango Yankee Golf, you're 22 miles northeast. Turn right, heading 185. Climb and maintain 4000. Expect vectors, visual, runway 32. Approach. Turn
Right, heading 185.
Maintain 4000. Expect vectors, visual, runway 32.
To approach.
Maule Tango Yankee Golf.
Okay, they have us turning 185. They have us turning 185. We're going to be runway 32. Interesting fact, the runway number is the degrees of the runway. So we're going to be facing, the runway is going to be facing 320 degrees. So when we're perfectly in line with the runway, we'll be going 320 degrees since it's runway 32. Oh, it's a frog in the throat here. And so, yeah. So how this is going to work is we're going to obey ATC, even though our plot says to go over there. ATC has different ideas. Okay, and you see here, our airspeed's gonna be going up. And once we get to our cruising altitude, let's get this up so we have a bit of a steeper climb. And so anyway, how this works is with the throttles at full, the airspeed actually goes into the caution zone. So when we get to cruising altitude, number one, we'll turn off our landing lights and turn on our nav lights. But we'll we'll notch the flaps up by 25 degrees, so that'll slow us down. So we're in the green airspeed and have the throttle at full. I could just lower the throttle, but I like doing it this way. There is no landing gear on this plane. It's just this fixed landing gear. Okay, now I can get into how it's going to work. So, for this, we'll probably do 2 flights an episode. But how this is going to work is, I'll show instant replay footage of the landing. But how this is going to work is, I'll only cut in and out when there's either ATCs talking to us. We're flying over like a major airport, like a municipal, regional, or international airport, or we have an encounter, something in the flight, like traffic or something. But besides that, or we reach like we start our descent, we reach cruising altitude, stuff like that. So I'm not going to put you through the whole flight. If you want me to, and you can let me know in the comments if you think that would be cool. But to start, I'm just gonna only cut in and out when there's something going on. So I'll keep it. I'll leave us, and I'll keep the video going until we reach our cruising altitude, and then I'll cut until we have something to do. This is a really short flight today. Only about 20 miles or so. We're already almost. We says we'll already almost be there in less than 10 minutes at this speed. Yeah, see our airspeed's getting down. Here's what I was talking about. Our airspeed is getting high there. So let's put the flaps down by 25 degrees and see that it takes care of our airspeed. I do fly IFR. I am flying instrument flight reference. But if you guys want to see a VFR flight, put it down in the comments, and I'll do a VFR flight. No, a VFR flight. Jeez, I can't speak. So are we at cruising altitude? Yep, we're at cruising altitude. So we'll put the landing lights on, put nav lights on. And actually, since we're so close, I'll lower our airspeed so we can come in for a landing without any issues. With my throttle quadrant likes to do this. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. So I just want to make sure that where is it? Oh wait, no, it's right there. But I put my throttle a bit down, and why isn't it showing me? Yeah, 94. So I'm gonna lower the throttle down to about 80 or so. So 79, 80, and 80% throttle because we're so close. And I will see you when at the next major checkpoint we reach. Okay, we're under 15 miles out, so I'm gonna lower the throttle to about 70 or so. 72, sure. Okay, there you go. Okay, here we go. They want us turning right 220. So let us go on the autopilot and turn right heading 220. First bit of ATC instruction in a while. Usually they're all over me about getting me to do this and this. It's so annoying. I've just stopped. I just let the computer do it for me, because I used to try and make my own flight plans on this. That takes like 15 minutes because I want to do it right. And then ATC just decides they don't care and just disregards it completely. And so, oh, never mind. Okay, they want us turning left, 190, so 19 degrees. Turn left heading 190, Maule Tango Yankee Golf. Okay, let's go 190. I think they have us starting our final approach here. Let's go. Let's zoom out on the map. 20 miles. Let's see, 35 miles. Is it going to show us the runway? Oh yeah, it's right there. So if it's off this way. So yeah. Well, it turned right 190. Let's lower the speed a bit more, I guess. We'll turn the landing lights. We'll turn the no, not. Let's keep it over a bit over 100 knots. When we start our descent, we'll turn our nav light on, turn our landing lights on, and put our flaps all the way down. Well, that's at least my routine. But as I was saying, before ATC had us do that stuff. When I used to make my own maps, I stopped doing that. My own flight plans. I stopped doing that because I'd be going along my flight plan that takes 15 minutes to make. Then ATC just doesn't care, and they just send you where they want to. And that was 90% of the time my flight plan just gets disregarded. And you're supposed to listen to ATC because I like doing it more realistically. So now I just let the computer work it out for me, and I don't bother making my own ones anymore. Because as you see, since we have no magenta or purple or whatever you want to call it line on our screen, they disregarded it, the flight plan again. So there you have it. 102 miles an hour. So that wasn't knots anyway. So we're really at like 90 or something knots. The Maules are in like the only plane I've played so far that are in miles per hour. And here you go. They have us descending now. So descend and maintain 2000. Maule Tango Yankee Golf. Let's turn our landing lights, our nav light on, landing lights off, and let's go down to 2,000 feet. And let's bump this up because wrong way. Because if they don't, they'll yell at you that you need to expedite your descent if you don't put it at 1,000. Okay, here we go. Turn right heading 235, Maule Tango Yankee Golf. Okay, 235. I think they have us going on our final approach here. 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 235. Okay, when they tell us to switch over to the station of the traffic of the airport that doesn't exist, I'll take it off autopilot and descend down, because they have you maintain your altitude for a really long time. So when I just counter that by when they tell me to go into the airport's traffic that doesn't exist, and I can do whatever I want, I just go and descend to like 800 or so feet, because it's a bit hard to land on these little airstrips because you don't have tons of room to work. You have a massive margin for error. So let's see if so that's what I do, and it works. I'm able to land on the runway without overshooting it. So I call that a successful way to approach. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, I forgot. We need to put our flaps up. Let's put. They're at should be at 100% now. Check. They're on the ground. Nope. They're at 75. So you might as well put them at 100. Yep. Oh wait, no, not that. There you go. We're descending, so that's why our airspeed isn't. We're almost to 2,000 feet though. Let's see, are we on the? Oh. They have us going to a different channel. 124.6 Maule Tango Yankee Golf. Palm Beach approach, Maule Alpha 315 Tango Yankee Golf with you, 2,000. So they had us go to a different Palm Beach approach. So there we go. Our landing light is on and our strobe lights are on. There's not a lot of lights on this plane. For the longer flights, I'll fly in a Beechcraft Baron, which is a twin engine prop. Oh, is that a? Yep, there we go. Right up there, actually. We can. Nope. Oh, come on. We got a Beechcraft right up here. We got a Oh, come on. Right up there, we got a Beechcraft Baron. 6,000 feet, so they're 5,000 feet below us. They're on a descent course, so I don't know where they're going. So yeah, that's cool. So we're at about 90 miles an hour, probably about 75 knots, and I think we are losing speed. So that's probably good. Hey, where's the runway? Okay, so it's out there.
Tango Yankee Golf, turn right heading 290.
Okay, turn. Oh.
Traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 2,000.
Okay, so let's go to 290.
H910, traffic in sight.
Oh wait, nope. Oh, come on. Turn right heading 290, Mall Tango Yankee Golf. I would just do it and just, oh, they want, okay. Turn right heading 320, Mall Tango Yankee Golf. Why they couldn't have just told us to turn 320 is beyond me, but there you go. 320. There you go. I think that, yeah, so we are going to be now directly in line with the airport, because remember it's runway 32, or approach vector 32. No, it's approach vector 4, no, it's runway 32 is approach vectors for runway 32. Never mind, I can't speak today. But we are perfectly in line with the runway here, and we should be, oh. Now we're not, because they want us turning left heading 290, so let's go to back to 290. Nope. There you go. I'm gonna slow down a bit because I don't know where they're taking. They're taking us on a roller coaster ride. Oh wait, no, I got our line, caught a glimpse of our path out there. So just confirm this really quick. Yeah, our path is right there. Oh, so we're almost there. So yeah, we only got a short distance to go. About 8 miles or so away from the waypoint, and I'd say about roughly 10 miles away from our runway. So there you go. I do turn off autopilot as soon as it tells us to transfer to the traffic. I turn off autopilot and take manual control. And when I have sight of the runway, I'll just lose the GPS because there's no reason for it. It just takes up the windows. It just makes it harder to see. Just move this over a bit, actually. Let's see, we should be all good for landing. All of this is happy. Really good on fuel. But so we're always good on fuel. This thing doesn't use a lot of fuel.
Turn left heading 085.
They're talking to that Beechcraft that we saw, actually. Actually, it looks like we're going to be passing over a larger airport, so maybe I'll go into outside view so you can see that. I do have HD airport graphics on. I'm surprised, actually. I thought we were going to get worse frame rates than this. Oh.
Airport is at your 1 o'clock, 11 miles.
Okay, we're 11 miles out.
320, report runway inside.
Okay, so.
10, turn right heading 115.
Okay, they want us at 320.
Turn right heading 115.
There we go. And the runway is, we're almost at the runway, so we're going to right heading 320, Mall Tango Yankee Golf. And we are going to go into outside view to see, because we should be heading right at it. I'll zoom out just so you can get a better idea. Because when we report the runway is in sight, that's when they tell us to, that's when they'll tell us to switch over. So, I'll zoom out a bit. Why am I going up there? So let's see, we should be, yeah, we're in line with the runway pretty much. So there it is. It's right at our, 12:30 o'clock. I don't know if that's a thing, but I don't think that's how you say it, but so it should be right about there. I think that's the larger airport over there. And I do not have eyes on the runway. That's one of the things that's a bit hard about landing on these strips, is it takes a while to see the runway, but with how slow these things go, or how slow you can make them and they still stay up, it's not really an issue. Had a couple close calls doing this though. I have played this for a while. That's why we're on B and not starting at the start, because I have played this game for probably 2.5 weeks now. My grandpa had the old Microsoft 2004, A Century of Flight, on a old computer. Like, I'm surprised that thing still even can load. But so that's how I found out about this whole Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's my favorite game, and now I have this one. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Okay, turn right, heading 350. So let's go to that. 351. Let's zoom in on the map. 356. Oh, nope. They got us heading right at this airport. Oh, there it is, right there, actually. There you go. There's a little, sort of like an airstrip, but it's concrete instead of grass. Oh, we got another one out there. Two little concrete airstrips. Oh. Okay, they have us turning left, heading. Let's decrease our speed a bit, actually. Turn left, heading 320, and this time I think is going to be the one where we have finally get the runway in sight. So we're going about 90 miles an hour. It's not a lot, but we're almost there. We're about 5 miles out. We should be able to get a visual. Looks like it's going to be right on the edge of the lake. Yeah, it's going to be right on the edge of the lake, and I think that tower is right over there. Let's see. You can usually get sight about it at this high altitude, by about 4 to 3 miles. So that's why it goes so slow, because it's hard to see these things until you're about 3 or 4 miles out. Now, we should be perfectly in line with the runway. Should be like right up there. Right on the edge. And we're coming right at it. Let's see. It's right. Oh, there it is. It's right there. There's the runway. Okay, so let's report in that we have it. Oh, come on. Okay, we got the runway in sight. Okay, okay, let's lower it a bit. Runway 32 approach. We're gonna switch to advisory there. Okay, we're gonna. Oh, come on. Okay. In 2000, cleared visual runway 32 approach, advisory on 122.9. So let's tune the traffic and announce the position. And we got runway. Okay, so now we're gonna ditch the GPS, and we're going to turn off autopilot, and so we can make a descent here. Okay, I am in manual control of the aircraft. There's the runway right there. Okay, we really need to get a descent on these things. See how long they leave you at a high altitude? Okay, now we don't have the GPS to tell us, so this is when really IFR comes in, and we can look at our instruments here. I like to go to about 500 feet. Let's use the rudders a bit now so we can get in line with the runway. Because I have you at the angle of the runway, but they never put you in line. One downside of the flaps slowing you down is that they will cause your nose to lift up, especially on this plane. You trim way up. So we're about 1,000 feet. Let's get down to about 500. Geez, we're coming in. But we really need to get down. We really need to get down. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're gonna have to do extreme maneuvers here. Turn the speed down quite substantially. And what are we at? We're about 400 feet. Okay, we're good now, I think. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. Let's kill the engine. Okay. Oh, geez, we need to get down. Oh, yeah. We're gonna be good here. And touchdown. Up. Okay, we're gonna brake. Push. Pull the nose up so the wheel's on the ground. Setting the parking brake actually helps quite substantially. Kill everything. Kill the landing lights. Wait till we're stopped here. Okay, come on, brake. Okay, let's see our situation. Okay. So it looks good. We're actually in the parking area. Okay, so the parking brake is on. We'll kill the avionics. Kill the strobe lights. Oh, so we left the fuel pump on the whole time. That's not really good. But, okay, we've taxied already, so it doesn't matter at the top. Okay, battery. We'll kill this battery. We'll kill this battery. We'll kill that battery. Oh, wait, no. We need to turn this battery on so I can put the flaps back to normal. And the flaps should be at 0. Oh. Flaps at 0. Oh, wait, nope. There we go. Flaps are there. Now we can radio this or clear the runway. Oh, what? Okay, there we go. Guess avionics had to be on. Let's clear the runway. Okay, now we'll turn everything off. Kill the engine. Make sure the parking brake is set. Everything's happy. All the engines are killed. No. We'll make this. Sure. We'll open the door. Everybody gets out. And here comes the instant replay of the landing. Hey guys, so while I was filming, I know I said there was gonna be 2 flights an episode, but as you can see here by the timer, I realized that one flight was gonna be 33 minutes how I did it, and so it's just gonna be 1 flight an episode, probably, unless it's really short. So with that, this is gonna just be my signing off, so bye.